Hey dolls, and welcome back to my channel. In this channel, I do beauty reviews, skincare and makeup, and other beauty related content. So if that interests you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button so you'll always be updated once a new video is out. In today's foundation review, it's really exciting because Huda Beauty just launched this last October 21st. It's actually not available on my local Sephora, so I have to get this online. So this is Huda Beauty's Faux Filter Skin Finish Foundation Stick. And I actually also use her new primer, which is the Huda Beauty Jelly Hydrating Primer. So stick foundation is not actually a new concept in the makeup sphere, with high-end and budget brand alike launching their version of it. And it's not hard to see why they're all well loved. They offer you more control when it comes to coverage, and it's very travel friendly. So let's start dissecting this foundation. I'm going to read the claims on the website. The luxurious creamy stick formula melts into the skin for a natural filtered finish that lasts up to 10 hours. Whether you prefer full coverage or barely any at all, this versatile formula will let you be the master of your complexion. Swipe it on and build it up. The stick formula is ideal if you're on the go or in a hurry. And thanks to its long-wearing, waterproof, humidity and sweat-resistant formula, you can set it and forget it for the rest of the day. It's also fragrance-free, vegan, non-comedogenic, waterproof, and it offers 10-hour wear. Now let's talk about the cost. This costs 51 Canadian dollars for 12.5 grams. I know it's quite pricey, but if you compare it with a similar foundation, which is the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation, that costs 61 Canadian dollars and it's only 7 grams. So this is actually $10 cheaper, actually more than $10 cheaper, because this is 12 grams and the other one is only 7 grams in comparison. Talk about the packaging. I like that it's very lightweight. I like that it has a frosted packaging, but when you look at the top, it's clear so you can easily see the shade. So if you want this to be part of your kit, you can easily see the shade that you wanted to grab. So I like the packaging, very lightweight, very travel friendly. When it comes to scent, I know you guys are sometimes very sensitive to scent. It's scent free. It actually smells like the unscented soap that you get from hotels, which is good because a lot of people were complaining about a very strong scent with her Faux Filter foundation in a pump. So it's a good thing that with this one, she made it scent free. So here are my skin concerns. For one, I have this little friend over here because it's the girl thing, you know. And then I have freckles on top of my cheeks. And then I have redness around here from my masked acne and around here as well. And I have combination skin, which means I'm usually oily on the T-zone and then dry on some parts. So I'm going to read the directions on their site. It says for light to medium coverage, apply directly onto face and buff out with your favorite sponge or brush. Repeat to build coverage or further blend to achieve a super light coverage look. And then for a full coverage, swipe foundation directly on a dense flat brush and apply to face. Blend foundation outwards and repeat until desired coverage. And then for best results, pair with our Water Jelly Hydrating Primer and apply with our dual Build and Buff Foundation Brush. So let's try the primer first. I'm really excited to try this. I haven't tried any primer that doesn't have any color to it. It's really just like a skincare, it's gel. The consistency of it is between a gel and a serum actually. It doesn't hold its form, it actually slides down. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be light on the skin. I don't know what the claim for this is. Let me see. It just says instant dewiness, smooth finish, activated makeup grip. Apply 1 pump of primer to clean skin before makeup application. Wait 30 to 60 seconds for hydrating ingredients to absorb into skin. Activating primer ingredients to provide optimal makeup grip. Follow with foundation application as usual. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to give you a dewy look. We'll see. But from reading that claim, it just makes your makeup grip a lot better. So I have a timer here for 60 seconds. We are going to let the hydrating primer be absorbed by my skin. So far, I like it. It's really like a serum. It's like, it has this cooling property. Makes your skin feel more hydrated. It's not like the silicone primer where you can just glide your fingers. This one, you can really feel the bounciness of your skin. Okay, so now let's try the foundation. So the shade that I got is 310 ARMANI. 310G, I think there's 310 something else. Yeah, but I got the 310G ARMANI. So let's swipe here. I think that this shade is darker than what I am, but it's fine because I'll just highlight in the center of my face. But look at that solid swipe. Like the coverage, as you can see, is really good. So I am going to start with a light to medium coverage. So I'm just gonna apply this directly onto my skin. You can say that it is easy to blend, but I feel like it sets really fast. It really feels light on the skin. I've tried some other stick foundation out there before. I think I tried that Makeup Forever one. It's not as light as this. So I didn't expect this foundation to actually look really light on the face and feels really light on the face. That's surprising, especially for like a cream foundation. So this is without the foundation. This is with the foundation. So I am going to try to build this more. So I'm gonna directly swipe my brush on the foundation. Oh, it works! See, the redness is now fully covered. So if you want the full coverage, just swipe it directly on your brush and then stamp it on your skin. But as you can tell, it's really dark on me. It's very orange. That's the thing, because I don't have this in my local store yet. So I got this online. I'm just gonna highlight like the center of my face. So I'm gonna try the other side now. I like the full coverage effect, especially now that I have a lot of discoloration on my skin that I want to cover up. So I'm going to do this technique where I just grab from the brush and stamp. This is with the foundation. Okay, let's disregard the fact that this is way darker than my real complexion and I got the wrong shade, so let's just disregard that. It's hard to guess your color just looking online, so I'm sorry that I got the wrong shade. So if you're an NC30 with MAC, go with like 2 shades lighter with this foundation. So my first impression, it glides easily. It is buildable. They're very on point when they said that if you want this to be full coverage, just glide it on your brush and stamp it on your face. It will just give you that really good and full coverage. Like I can see the redness here. And I don't know if it's the water jelly primer or the foundation itself, but it's glowy. You can see the side of my face. It has a glow on it. And it feels very lightweight on the face. I didn't expect this to be a lightweight on the face because usually when I put on cream foundation, it's warm and like kind of heavy. That's why I stay away from them. But this one is very lightweight. It sets very fast. But it doesn't set dry. You can feel a little moisture on your face, which is actually what I like on a foundation. So I finished my makeup and I now actually appreciate the foundation more. I just put a little concealer on my under eye and then on my chin and then a little on my forehead, and it worked out. I actually thought that it's gonna be super tan around, but it's actually good. I love it. So one of the claims of this foundation is that it's waterproof. So I'm gonna spray my face with water. The mister that I use is very fine mist, so I'm gonna use my finger and put a drop on my cheeks. When I used the mister, my skin just absorbed the water, so nothing happened. Let's see if this will leave like a watermark. Oh gosh, nothing. If anything, I think it's a powder that moved. But nothing on the skin. I'm gonna try it on my hand as well. I'm gonna spray it with a lot of water. Oh, can you see? Gosh, the part that doesn't have foundation, the water just dripped. But on the part with the foundation, the water beat it up. Oh, that's so cool. And so far, so good. I'm gonna update you now about how it looks on photos. So when it comes to photography, it actually looks good on photos. It doesn't have a flashback when I tried it with flash photography. And it really registers well on camera and on my phone when I took a photo on natural light. So the last step for this foundation review is its wearability test. So it is now 1:52. It actually has been on since about 1:30. So I'll be updating it after 3 hours. And then on the 6th hour and on the 9th hour. But so far so good. Even with spraying myself with water, it's good. On the 3rd hour, the coverage is still good. I can see a little oil coming out on my T-zone, but the foundation is still there. I actually like it better because it's less matte and I like the dewiness of it. But a little foundation rubbed off my mask, so it's not that transfer proof. 6th hour update. So I did a half an hour spinning workout and I mostly had my sweat throughout my forehead and I just blotted with a facial tissue and it didn't have a lot of transfer. So I could say that this is sweat proof, but you can see my T-zone and my forehead being oily. But as soon as I blot it off with a facial tissue, my foundation looks great again and it looks dewy. And I didn't get to film the 10th hour, but the foundation looks the same as it was on the 6th hour. Okay, so let's discuss the pros and the cons of this foundation. My first pro, I think that it's really true to its claim. It's waterproof, it's sweat-proof, and it lasted for 10 hours. But when I say 10 hours, you just have to be mindful not to swipe anything from your face. Like say if you need to fix anything, say if you have a runny nose or you're sweating, just blot it with a facial tissue. Do not swipe it because it's not transfer proof. So if you swipe it, it will go to your facial tissue. So just blot it. And since it comes in a stick, I find that this foundation is very portable, it's very travel friendly and kid friendly. And I also like that this foundation is very versatile. It can give you a light coverage, it can give you a medium coverage, and it can give you a full coverage. And it really hides the imperfections on my face. And I like that throughout those transition from light to medium to full coverage, it was giving me that skin-like finish, and I like that it's very lightweight on the face. Now let's go with the con. The only con that I have for this foundation is that it's not transfer proof. So on the parts where I put my mask, I can see that the foundation rubbed off, but not entirely. I can see the dark spots on my chin showing because one layer of the foundation was rubbed off. And on the 6th and 10th hour, my T-zone was quite oily, but not too much. On some foundations, I can be really oily on my T-zone, but the oil was showing, but I didn't mind it because it kind of looks dewy and glowy. And I didn't really mind the con on this foundation because honestly, since it's very portable, I know that I can just reach out for it very easily and touch up wherever I need to. And that's why I'm giving this foundation a 4 out of 5 stars. I would highly suggest this to people with normal or dry skin. I think that it would last longer on those kind of skin type. And if you're dry, just use her Huda Beauty Jelly Primer because this thing is really hydrating. Now with people with oily combination skin, there's a little learning curve with this foundation. I think that you need to use a primer that is more mattifying on your T-zone. And if you have problematic skin, let's say you have acne and pimples and texture, just make sure to add more powder on textured part of your skin. Make sure that you set the foundation really well so that the foundation wouldn't move on that area. But I think that this foundation is really worth giving a try. And on my next video, I'll be reviewing the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll always be updated once the new video is out. In the meantime, you can watch my playlist where I review other high-end and drugstore foundations. I hope you find this review helpful and I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for watching! Keep safe, everyone!